I'm going to show you how to make tanagrams, and then I'll show you an activity you can use with your students after they make their own tanagrams. So first you're going to fold your paper to make it a nice square, and then you're going to cut off the excess paper at the end. And after you cut off your excess, you're going to open it up and cut the square into 2 triangles. You're going to put one big triangle aside and take the other triangle and fold it in half. And then cut these 2 triangles into 2 smaller triangles. Then you'll set these triangles aside and they will be the 2 largest pieces of your tanagram. Then you take your other triangle and you fold it in half with a small crease, and then you open it and fold the top half down to the middle. And then you cut off the top triangle that you just made. And you set that triangle aside, and that is your medium triangle. Then you cut your trapezoid in half. And you set one piece aside, and you make one of the trapezoids into a square by folding up the top half. Then you cut off the triangle, and this is one of your small triangles of the tanagram, and then the other piece is your square. And you set those aside, and you take your last trapezoid and fold it into a parallelogram. Then you open it up and cut off the other small triangle. And now you have all 7 pieces of your tanagram. You have your 2 large triangles, your 2 small triangles, your medium triangle, your square, and your trapezoid. And now we're going to show you an activity that you can do with your kids. And they are each going to individually receive a piece of paper that looks like this. And the children have to solve the pieces by putting all 7 tanagrams together to create this picture. So I will show you how to do that. So here is the finished man picture, and one of the large triangles is his hat, the square is his head, the second large triangle is his body, the trapezoid is his arms, the medium triangle is the base of his legs, and the 2 small triangles are his feet. And after the children have figured out how to make their tanagram with their pieces, then they would write in their journal how they solve the tanagram, how they come to the conclusion that the top triangle is his hat and the square is his head, and so on. Then the children would receive another picture and begin to make this one. So the square is the cat's head. The 2 small triangles are its ears. One of the large squares is its body. And another large square. And the medium square goes in the middle. And then the trapezoid is its tail. And then once again, the children would write in their journals how they solved this tanagram and how the pieces they used created the cat. For another problem, they would have this house. And the students would again use their 7 tanagram pieces to create the puzzle. And so the two large triangles go on top. The square goes in the middle. Small triangle. And then the medium triangle. And then the small triangle again. And your trapezoid. And then this is the house. And for the last one we will do, the children will solve this one and then also write in their journals to tell how they figured out how to create it. So you'll take the large triangle, and then your medium triangle goes right here. And your small triangle on top. And then you have another large triangle. And your square. And your trapezoid. And then your other small triangle. And then once again, the students will write in their journals how they created it. And once each student has done all of their pieces, then the teacher will have on an overhead projector these 4 pictures, or how many you do. And the students will discuss how they created the tanagram, and the teacher will show exactly what pieces were used to make sure each student is correct. And that is how you use tanagrams.